First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized. Every week, and they carried it out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go option to the short side, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go jet sweep here with Chark. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on first down. Rutledge taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Huntley. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, Huntley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right.
Alert! Alert! Hey!
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Huntley to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. We're scoreless after 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Viking 18!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Slot man moves right. Back to the running game with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was 1 drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, Rutledge. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Hardman to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 36-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. To throw on second down. Huntley. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 51 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. The 20. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Huntley steps away. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Come on. Hey.
On 4th down, Huntley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Shark calls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases pieces from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Huntley's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
This is Swift on the counter.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Huntley.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Rutledge. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rutledge. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14.
Eagles 17. Lions 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Huntley to throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick-6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick-6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
To throw, Huntley.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots.
Let's go now.
And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Rutledge. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Lavonte David in on the tackle. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Lions are right back in this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Lions 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. And this one's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready. go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, Rutledge. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Huntley. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for the Lions.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Ready?
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This